Hey YouTube, this is Chloe Fan since 2000 with part 2 of my True Blood review, season 6, episode 9, entitled Life Matters. I left off talking about how Bill came into vamp camp looking, I guess, to see where everybody was at, trying to save the day. He runs into the guy that Eric ripped his balls off, and the guy's basically begging him to kill him. And he's looking like, did you know of Jessica? He asked him something else too. He goes, I did. You know Jessica Hamby? He says, did you harm her? And then he just stumps his face. He puts it out of his puts him out of his misery. Then next thing you know, he is running and looking, trying to find everybody. And meanwhile, they show Eric running to Ginger. You hear some screaming. He goes, I know that scream. And then she goes, well, if it isn't my knight in shining armor here to rescue me. I was happy he rescued her. I really didn't want her to die. I like her. Anyway, next thing they show is everybody meeting the son. They show Sarah Newland. She hid under somebody's body. She's walking up the stairs outside to come let open the sun so the vampires can die. And then while this is all happening, Eric runs up and he actually meets the room. Or he sees, he comes with the therapist and Jenner, and they look and they see like, oh my God, that's the white room. He gets in there and she's opening the thing. He's in there and Bill is in the middle and they're all feeding on Bill. And then what happens is Eric is trying to kill Steve Newland. And then, of course, Bill is like, don't kill him. He's like, I want to kill him because every time I'm around him, somebody I love dies. And then he ends up just letting the sun burn him. And before he burns, he looks up at Sarah Newland. He says, I love you, Jason Stackhouse. And he dies, and I'm so happy. Then they feed on Bill. And as they feed on Bill, the sunlight comes on them, and they're just all high and happy that they can finally be in the sunlight. And they just get all high and they just run out. And then Eric and Pam have this moment where she goes, you always do take good care of me. He looks at her, touches her hand, and goes, of course. And then she sees the therapist who she kills, and she's high, dancing around with him. And they all dancing around high. And they run outside, just wilding out in the sunlight. And then the next thing you know, Bill's passed out on the floor. They all too busy high to notice that Bill may end up dying. These 3 Liliths are black with, black blood all over him. And they go, come with us, Bill, come with us. He goes, come with us. And then he goes, I'm not going anywhere. And for a quick second, I was like, oh my God, Bill's about to die. They're all outside, and Eric is seeing the true blood, and he starts throwing the true blood down, spilling the true blood, trying to get rid of it because it has the Hep V in it. They go to Honolulu where they're throwing the true blood away as well, trying to get rid of it. I think they knew about the Hep V and they just want to get rid of it. And then they show Jessica, and she's wondering. I think Bill summons her. She's like, oh my God, Bill. What happened to Bill? They go up there, and I'm like, hurry up, get to Bill before he dies. And then the guy James follows her. She goes up to the room, and she sees that Bill is passing out. She's trying to get in the room. And he goes, go in there, go in the room. They go in there. She's like, I don't know what to do. And then the 3 Liliths are getting closer and closer. And I'm like, Jessica, feed him. And then the vampire James goes, feed him. She feeds him, saves him, and they show Bill coming out. And I was like, yes, thank God. Bill comes out, and everybody's just like, oh my God, Bill. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Bill. And I'm thinking, now he's actually a real prophet, or somewhat of a savior to the vampires. I actually like that. And then they show You know, everybody's still dancing high and everything. Then they show Jason, who runs after Sarah Newland, and this part made me angry. I can understand it, but he actually runs after her. She's running, trying to get in her car. He runs after her and he puts a gun on her, and then they have this conversation about how you're wrong. You claim to be a Christian. You talk to God all the time. And I'm talking to God. God thinks you're a hypocrite. God wants me to kill you. And then I'm like, kill her, kill her, kill her. And then he goes, but I don't want your blood on my hands. He goes, get the hell out of here. And she goes, thank you, Jason Stackhouse. And I'm thinking, she would be back. Something's going to happen to her. And I was hoping a vampire or something would come out there and kill her. I was hoping they would, but they let her go. And anyway, as everybody's getting high and everything, you know, everybody's ahead of everybody, and Pam is behind, and she sees that Eric. She's like, oh, come on, Eric, you know, Eric. And then she says, don't you dare leave me. Don't you dare leave me. And then he flies up in the air. And I was hurt. I heard he was leaving. But to me, I don't think he's died. I don't think he's dead. I don't think he's leaving. I didn't see him on the finale. I think he may be going for a few episodes, which is better than him just dying and never coming back. But we shall see. Predictions. I think Suki is. Well, I'm doing a video. Yeah. And then predictions. I think Warlow is gonna get Suki pregnant. I think she's pregnant, and let me see what else I predict. I predict Alcee is gonna be in the community doing something. He may run for political office, or he may do something great in Bon Temps. Hope he meets a nice girl. This episode was pretty good, focused on the funeral. But anyway, rate, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at OS_midnight_LUV. Love you. Thank you to all my subscribers. One more episode to finale next week. I can't wait. Anyway, have a good week.